Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another Fortnite video here on the channel. Now today, he's finally back. MJWFN Theories. I'm a theory channel, and it's about time that I make Fortnite theories for you guys. So, strap yourselves in, because we've got quite a heavy one today. Now, the whole concept of Chapter 3, Season 3, Vibin. We've won the war, we're chill. Nice, calm, relaxing summer. We're chill, we're vibing. Sounds simple enough. But then you have to remember how Season 2 ended. Now, it ended in the collision event, and obviously that led to quite a lot happening. And the 0 point became exposed once again. That energy has then travelled through the water to where Reality Falls now stands, and it created the giant reality tree with the big lotus flower. Over the course of the season, the roots of said tree have been spreading everywhere. They've spread all over the map, and they've now even made their way, as you can see, where they're taking over spawn islands, even a little reality bloom forming here. Nowhere is safe from these trees, from the reality blooms themselves. We've got one down at Condo Canyon, one at Shuffled Shrines, one over where Butter Barn was, one at Sleepy Sound, one at Lazy Lagoon. As you can see, they really have taken over the entire map. And with that in mind, it's like kind of a case of, well, there is no escape from this tree. Now, what exactly does that mean? Well, a current working theory is, if you've seen this video, you're watching it, you'll have seen in the thumbnail the image that has been circulating on the internet of the Paradigm's hand coming out of what looks like a goo puddle. It looks a little bit like the Chaos Agent's goo, but maybe not quite the same. It looks a little bit more silvery metallic. Well, what if that is actually the sap for the reality tree? Because we saw in the trailer for the start of this season, there was a figure watching us. Some people are calling him the Bloom Watcher, stuff like that. He's got multiple different nicknames amongst the community, but there is someone out there watching us, watching the blooms, watching everything that's going on. And so, what if potentially he is the one involved in all of what's coming? Now, getting onto that, we have Vibin quests. They are a narrative storyline throughout the season. We had, obviously, the Resistance quest last season. This season, Vibin. They're named after the season themselves, and they tell the storyline of the season. Now, in the last update, so a week and a half ago now, nearly 2 weeks, we had Vibin Part 7 release, and Part 7 basically told us that the members of the Seven are starting to disappear. Well, maybe that could be linked to this strange goo-like substance that is spreading over the map. Just a plausible theory. I mean, we can even talk to the 7th Century here, and she should tell us something doesn't feel right. Quite a lot of the NPCs are now telling us that, including Haven, who is watching over where the 0 point resides. Now, that leads me on to what is coming tomorrow. Tomorrow, we are getting a bonus update. We are getting the version 21.51 update. Could that bring files for an event? Who knows? Potentially it could. Personally, I don't know for certain. I would have thought that by now we'd have had some more evidence towards an event. We haven't really had any evidence, so potentially we could, but don't fully lock it in. But we will also tomorrow be getting Vibin Quests Part 8, and we've also got Vibin Quest Part 9 in the files already. So, whilst I'm here in this game, I just want to show you guys something really important to do with my theory coming up. Underneath the Foundation statue, we have locked doors leading to God knows where. Those doors come into my theory in a little moment. So, Vibin Quest Part 8. Now, the first of the two quests is with Amy. It involves us finding a 7 comms device, swimming through some energy clouds to charge it up, and then plugging it in to try and contact the scientist. After the scientist has gone missing alongside the Foundation, the Visitor, the Imagined, and the Order. In the second quest, we then get to talk to the Paradigm. We have to visit Coney Crossroads, Lazy Lagoon, and then collect the Origins helmet at 7 Outpost 3. So the Origin is also going to go missing tomorrow. My apologies for the gameplay lagging. So the Paradigm will be helping us try to track them down, and we will track them down to an underground bio-research lab where they're going to be researching the strange substance that's spreading across the island. So, in other words, it sounds like they're going to be investigating the goo that is spreading. Potentially, as I say, it could be coming from the reality tree itself. They're researching that down in this biolab. Now, this is where the doors come into my theory. What if those doors underneath the Foundation statue are leading to this bio-research lab where some members of the 7 are sort of hiding out, trying to research this goo? What if those doors potentially open in tomorrow's update? Just a working theory. Now, as well, down there is the Scientist, the Visitor, and the Origin. All 3 of them are down there, and it sounds like they're going off-grid. We get tasked with bringing some 7 gear to them at that lab. So, the 7 want us to bring them some research gear, effectively. And, like, it's not too hard, not too complex at all. But the Paradigm even says herself, at the very end of it, I wonder what they're researching down there. So, all in all, it's intriguing to see where that is going. But we also have in the files Vibin quests for Part 9. Now, these shouldn't be releasing until the week after. So, Vibin quests Part 9 are going to start with the Paradigm panicking. She's going, Mayday, Mayday. We need to find the scientist's notes now. We need lab reports. And we've got to download everything to try and send it to the scientist. So, with that one, we will be visiting Synapse Station, collecting some notes, interacting with the terminal, and then interacting with an audio log from the scientist himself. So that audio log could obviously reveal a little bit more about where they are all hiding out. But don't, obviously, fully lock that thought process in, because obviously this is just thoughts and speculations at this point. Nothing is truly confirmed. So, in that, it also says, once we collect the notes, the Paradigm says those 0-point energy shockwaves were flares, a galactic distress signal. If we don't help, it'll go dormant. So, in other words, it sounds like something's coming. It sounds like the 0-point is bringing something to the island. What that could be, we don't yet know. Then, we have the second part of that, which is when you interact with the scientist's audio log. And when you do, the audio tape will click on at first, and you'll hear a long message from the scientist, where he says, Paradigm, if you're listening to this, it means I'm gone. I don't know where they took me, and I don't know if I'll be back. I promised we'd never leave you alone again, and I promised freeing the 0-point would be safe. Everything's my fault, so whatever happens to me, I deserve it. I programmed Amy to take care of you and whoever's left. I hope there are people left. I'm sorry it ended like this. I've always and then it cuts off. So that could obviously be ending just with "I've always loved you," something like that. But who are they? I don't know where they took me. Is he talking about the rest of the 7 members? Are they all going into hiding together and they've left a paradigm behind to look after us? Or is there actually someone out there taking the members of the 7? That's what's not exactly explained. Personally, I believe it sounds almost like the 7 have all gone off together. Like, the way that that's worded, I don't know where they took me. Well, if all the 7 members were together, why would it be just taking the scientist? And then, with the second quest, the paradigm will have disappeared as well. So we are working with Amy to try and find where the paradigm is. Now, after the first part of that quest, where we do the device opening, Amy says, "Sorry, I turned off my external sensors to format my new solid state drive, and now I can't find the paradigm," which is bad. Do you want to hear 8,000 different words of bad? I've got them all on my new solid state drive. Sorry, I'm focused, let's find the paradigm. And then the second one, we, as I say, hear a recording about how the paradigm has disappeared. Now, that recording isn't in the files yet, so I can't tell you what is being said there. But this is all leading towards the 7 are disappearing. There's this goo spreading, and it's all linking back to the reality tree. So, could the person who's been watching us be behind all of this? Personally, I believe so. And that is obviously then going to lead into Season 4. With Season 4, we've already got a couple of little leaks. The main leak being that Meowscles, there's like a gothic style Meowscles skin in the Battle Pass. We've also now seen our first looks at what Geno looks like as well, so potentially Geno could be involved next season somehow. We'll have to wait and see. But one thing we all need to bear in mind is that next season starts with Fortnite's 5th birthday, so throwbacks could be potential. We've got, obviously, motorbikes have been leaked to potentially be in next season. Mechs version 2, so some form of mech robot potentially. Don't know why they'd bring out the mechs, but that could be happening. But all in all, there's a lot happening in Fortnite right now, and it's all leading towards these next 2 weeks. We will know a lot more tomorrow, so in tomorrow's video, make sure to check that out, where I will be looking at the new update and anything hidden in it to do with an event potentially, or what that could be leading towards Season 4. But for now, that is all the speculation I have. Make sure to go and check out those bunker doors when you first get in tomorrow, because potentially something could be happening there. But with that in mind, guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it informative, enjoyable and fun to watch, and I hope you all enjoyed the theories. So, I will see you all tomorrow in the next one.